Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges, respected audience, and fellow participants, I'm Alisa Purbasari. I'm in 11th grades from Senior High School 2, Tenggarong, Cabang. It's a privilege to stand before you today to talk about something crucial but often overlooked, the role of youth in maintaining the integrity of our language. Language is more than just a tool for communication. It is deeply tied to our identity, our history, and all cultures. It tells the story where we come from and reflects the values and tradition passed down through generations. But in today's world, with technology, social media, and global influences surrounding us, our language faces challenges like never before. We live in an age where we are constantly connected to the wider world. Social media exposes us to different languages, cultures, and new trends every day. There's a growing pressure to blend in, to use slang, and to borrow words from other language. While this make communication is more accessible, it can also dilute the essence of our language, leading to loss of its uniqueness and beauty. And that's where we, as the younger generation, come in. We are at the center of this transformation. We are the one shaping the future of our language, deciding how it evolves and how it pays into the next generation. This is a huge responsibility, and it's important that we rise to the challenge. We can be innovative and creative with our words, but we must also stay connected to our roots. So, how do we, as a youth, preserve the integrity of our language? First, it starts with pride. We must take a pride in our language, whether we are speaking formally or casually. Language is a gift passed down to our ancestors, and we must honor it by using it with care and respect. Let's embrace the full richness of our vocabulary, using our language with confidence and taking a joy in its unique expressions. Let's also encourage each other to speak properly. We all know it's so easy to slip into slang or shorthand, especially online. But that doesn't mean we should lose sight of the power and depth of our language. There's a certain beauty in using our words thoughtfully, in understanding the history and the meaning behind them. Secondly, we must be mindful of how we adapt our language to modern times. Language evolves, and that's natural, but we need to be conscious of how we let it change. We should be careful not to allow outside influences overshadow the heart of our language. Instead of always turning to foreign words to describe something, why not we explore our own language to find direct expressions? Being young means that we are at the forefront of a new trends and cultural shift. It's exciting to be part of the generation that is defining how we communicate in this new world. But as we innovate and create a new form of expressions, let's not forget to safeguard the core values and tradition, the integrity of our language. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, we have a responsibility to pass on love for our language to future generations. We are role models, whether we realize it or not. The way we speak, the word we choose, and the way we engage with our language can inspire others, especially the younger ones who look up to us. By showing pride in our language, we help to ensure that it doesn't get lost in the rapid change of globalization. Language isn't just about words, it's about identity, it's about community, and it's about making sure that our unique story doesn't get lost as the world becomes more interconnected. We should take the responsibility to preserve its essence, to use it proudly, and to ensure that it thrives for generations to come. In conclusion, the future of our language rests in our hands. We are the one who will decide, will it survive in full of richness or fades under the pressures of external influences? That's all for me, Alisa Purbasari. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.